Greetings, my name is Ricky Martin Howoseb, and I am the leader of opposition for the House Proposition to Meeting. I have for House Opposition to Meeting under the motion that clearly says that this House believes that the Bank of Namibia should put more weight on price stability at the risk of prolonged recessions, right? Yes, we do then concede to the notion and the definitions that were established by House Proposition or the Prime Minister from the proposition House, right? We do concede to all the definitions that were provided there, so we're not going to provide a definition from our end, right? So what I'm going to do as as the leader of opposition is, number one, I'm going to provide to you an arguable case, right? I'm going to provide to you our matrix or our line of argumentation within today's debate, and how that line of argumentation within today's debate that we are going to provide as House opposition is inherently going to solve their problem as the proposition House, and also how we are a solution-based team rather than what House proposition has brought to us within today's debate, which is rather counterintuitive and counterproductive within today's stance, right? So, panel, allow me to first, before I go into the case split, then go to the rebuttals of today's debate, right? The Prime Minister of today came on here and spoke about risk and rewards and so on, right? Panel, we do know that then these risk and rewards are very, 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 these risk and rewards have very negative implications on, first of all, the stakeholder that he spoke about, the Bank of Namibia, and also the various people that he's speaking about, which is basically the men on the ground, which, for instance, in this instance, we can use Dangeni that is living in the informal settlements of Havana and that is affected by, number one, unstable price levels and so on. But House proposition will provide to you and present to you a case that basically suits or caters to everybody's needs within today's economical crisis, right? So the risks and rewards that are there basically is that we cannot then what is it, risk or stabilizing prices. We cannot stabilize prices and then risk a long-term recession, right? That is very problematic within today's debate. What we as House proposition propose is that we look at mechanisms to enhance the existing current monetary policy that we have within our status quo, right? So what are we then looking at? We are then going to examine and interrogate the monetary policy and then look at how we can find effective ways to ensure that the monetary policy is going to work effectively within the economic stance that we are experiencing, right? So allow me to go into our case split. I as the leader of opposition will be expanding on external shocks and global interdependencies, and then I'll also be speaking about prime lending, varying prime lending rates, and then my deputy leader will be speaking about unrealistic expectations, and then my member of government will expand on unrealistic expectations and fiscal dominance, right? So allow me to go into my part of the case, right? Now that we have an understanding of what is our matrix system as House proposition is that we are going to basically ensure that we have effective mechanisms to enhance the already existing monetary policy so that we avoid the risk of recession, right? So we look at my first point, which is external shocks and global interdependencies. We do know that Namibia is basically, or we do know that the Namibian economy operates on a global stance, right? So that means that we are interrelated. Anything that is to happen within our global economy has a substantial effect on our domestic economy, right? So then, if we are then basically to ensure that we have mechanisms to ensure that we can withstand external shocks and global interdependencies and reduce that, then we can enhance the monetary policy and reduce the risk or not go into recession as House proposition is proposed, because now they are saying risk and rewards and so on. But then at what cost then, panel? Are we going to risk the livelihoods or the living standards of Dangeni that is living in the informal settlements of Havana? Or are we going to ensure that we are catering for Dangeni as well, right?
Yes.
Do you believe that the rewards that we can get from price stability will eventually benefit Dangeni from Havana?
Panel, I inherently do not believe that we should take the route that House proposition is saying, because what House proposition is saying is that we should take this risk without the credibility or the leverage of us benefiting from it, right? What House Opposition is saying is that we should then enhance the already existing monetary policy so that we can cater to Dangeni, so that we ensure that there is price stability within the already existing monetary policy by ensuring that we withstand external shocks and global interdependencies. So, panel, we are trying to basically create a foolproof monetary policy that can not take it, foolproof monetary policy that can cater to the needs of Dangeni that is in the informal settlements of Havana, rather than the benefits that they are speaking about, because it is rather counterintuitive. Because when you are in recession, you are creating high unemployment. When you are in recession, you are creating price instabilities and volatile price instabilities that I'm speaking about. So Dangeni, that in their world, Dangeni is still going to experience basically the risk that they are trying to curb. In our world, we are trying to reduce the risk by ensuring that we enhance the already existing monetary policy so that we can then cater to Dangeni's needs, so that we can then ensure that, first of all, our currency and the value of the currency is strong, and secondly, we are able to compete at an international stage because we operate on international markets. Thank you for that, POI, sir. Allow me to also proceed to my substantiated matter of Allow me to proceed to varying prime lending rates that exist within the monetary policy, right? There are varying prime lending rates for various commercial banks. That means that if we are to regulate that prime lending rates if the Bank of Namibia is to regulate that prime lending rates, that means that we can then ensure that the consumer, we are reducing the consumer's purchasing power. Then we are stabilizing the price levels, and then Dangeni can also still then benefit from the current monetary policy rather than risking recession, because Dangeni is not going to benefit from their world. Dangeni is going to benefit from our world, because we are curbing and ensuring that we are equipping and strengthening and having a comprehensive system, monetary policy that can cater to the actual needs of our Namibian people. With that, I rest my case. Thank you.